Good morning. So, I didn't realise I could eat so much and still lose weight. I didn't realise I could eat so much and still lose weight. That's the message I had this morning, actually. And that's so really nice. How do you think of what to say? Every day there are many things and conversations that we have. Some really loud ones that come up. In terms of being able to eat more and lose weight, it always sounds like an odd one, and most people will go, no, I have to starve myself to lose weight, and this is the exact thing. This is the exact thing that they say. That, no, actually, I would have to starve myself to lose weight. In the past, they said they would have. Now, the interesting part of this is that have they actually eaten more? Would be my question. And the answer is, in overall calories terms, probably no. The answer would probably be no. Okay. And this is the interesting thing about this, because let's say you go to more structured meals, 3 meals a day. We go down that route. It seems like you're eating a lot, but you can bulk out your meals with lots of high nutrient, low calorie foods, so nutrient dense foods, vegetables, protein that's going to keep you more fuller for longer. And although this is initially a slower way to lose weight than starving yourself, like fasting, going completely zero, everything, zero carbs, zero fat, and it being good for a few days, and that's a strategy in itself for compensation, as long as it's structured well. More on that another way, fasting. But although it seems slower, and it might be slower at the start, because morning Renata, morning Sarah, it might be slow at the start because you're almost eating more, like initially. So that initial drop might be not so fast. But what you do end up stopping is the binges, the all or nothing moments. And those all or nothing moments are usually the things that hold us back, or usually the things that get in the way. So, could that be your New Year's diet this year, your New Year's resolution diet, to do something that stops you stopping, essentially? Because the more you get into the habit of, actually this is part of the plan, rather than being on-off the plan, the less damage is going to be done, because it's actually what we do in those times, the time between we fall off the plan and get back to it, which is usually the option, usually the obstacle, rather than actually the thing itself. Like, someone eats a mince pie and it's like, oh, screw this, I might as well start in January. When actually the mince pie was probably about 200 calories, and more on this another day, but should you actually count calories? There's some people I'm like, no, the idea is that we shouldn't really. In an ideal world, it'd be great if we didn't, but it's a good idea to have knowledge of it, because it's a bit like saying I'm going to save money, but I have no idea how much I earn and no idea how much I spend. I mean, you can still save, but it'd be nice to know how much that is. So it's a tool in the toolbox, but then into good habits, like in terms of your food choices, in terms of the choices that you make and all of that side of things, then you might not need to. And actually that would be the idea. You become mindful and tuned of our hunger, because obviously there's so much more to eating. Like, a lot of people eat when they're not hungry, which is a different question to just hunger. That's more around mindfulness and coping mechanisms, which are the types of things we will be going over also in our free 5-day kickstart, which starts in January. By the way, I'll put the link in the comments. January the 9th, Monday, January the 9th on there. So I hope that helps. I wanted to share that today. If we can get out of the all or nothing, but more to some kind of structure. I know it sounds really obvious, but when you eat 3 meals, people tend to have lower hunger, lower spikes in their blood sugar levels. I'm not saying this is for everyone. This is only if you're maybe someone who just stops really quickly and goes, I'm now on it. But then we kind of conclude that I have to starve myself to eat, because if we don't, we then just think, sod it, it's not going to work anyway. And our thoughts are really powerful. We'll set ourselves up. So if we believe that something's not going to work, we'll probably make sure that it doesn't work. So anyway, have an awesome day. Hope that helps. I'll put the link to the free 5-day kickstart below here. And one of my hands is